So I'm pretty new to the whole, I guess you could say like streaming world. So this clip right here, I'm just seeing this not too long ago. I want to say like last week, and I meant to do a reaction video to it, but I've been so busy, but I finally got around to it. Um, and it hit home for me just because I've experienced as a kid, being a victim. I wouldn't even say a victim, but I've experienced being a child who had a parent who was addicted to gambling. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I stay away from. I don't like to gamble. I don't like going to the casino. If I do go with my friends or something, I might play 100 at the most, like something that I would give to a homeless person or, somebody in need, something that I'm not tripping off of getting it back if I lose it. So once I seen this, it kind of touched home and it let me know that um he's not somebody that will go against his morals and will just do anything just for money. And I respect that because it's a lot of dudes out here, or just people in general, women too, that'll do a whole bunch of thirsty things for money, go against their morals, everything. So once I seen this clip, it made me a fan. So I'm 100% rocking behind, bro.
2023, my first mafia thing ever. I was offered like 60 million.
You are lying to me.
60 million to do something something I did
You
not
are
want to
lying
do,
to
which is
me.
like gambling.
60 million, bro. Like who would turn down 60 M's? Like, let's just be honest. It's not too many people that will turn that down. Like I said, I've experienced that. So little backstory. Um, my mom had got addicted to going to the casino. Mind you, she's a Christian. I've probably only heard my mother my whole 35 years being on earth probably cuss, and I'm not over exaggerating, probably like no more than 10 times. And it was like she had to be extremely mad. And if it wasn't like no like super extreme bad words, she might have said like damn or shit or like get your ass, but never like I've never heard her say bitch. I never heard her say fuck. I never heard her say any of those things. Uh, my mother doesn't drink. She doesn't smoke. No drugs. Nothing. I mean, just church, church, church. God, God, God. And when my grandfather had passed away, I want to say it was kind of, was I still in high school? It was either 2006 or 2007. All I know is when he passed, she, some people go to drinking, some people go to drugs. She started going to the casino. That was her outlet, and she ended up getting into some financial trouble, and we ended up losing our home. Mind you, that was around the time the big crash had happened, so everybody was losing their houses. She had ended up getting tricked into refinancing, and she refinanced and had one of those interest rates that wasn't fixed, so it was fluctuating. And long story short, she couldn't afford the house, and we ended up losing the house um, on O'Mara in O'Farrell Park. And my grandfather, he, man, that was blood, sweat, and tears getting that house. He was the first owner of that house in 1962 or 1963. He's one of the original people who moved into O'Farrell Park. Um, my mother was born and raised in that house because she was born in 62. My sister was born and raised in that house. She was born in 81. And I was born and raised in that house. And I was born in 1989. So it's a lot of sentimental value when it comes to that house, and it's the big reason why I don't gamble, to say the least.
Like that,
And what did you say?
And then after, I didn't want to take because I knew it would mess me up. I knew like it would make me lose focus on what I got going on right now. I don't know how I even put, because it's so crazy I put it at that time because
You were offered
anybody
at 20 when you were 21.
Yeah, I was like 21. Anybody would take that.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody would take that. So it's like
And you said no.
I said no. So the first thing I did, I went to my closet. We got off the call. I went into my closet and I just asked God. I said, listen. I said I don't want. When I said no.
And that's crazy too. We're in a time where a lot of people don't believe in God, and if they do, they're scared to even speak on it because they don't want to get canceled. So seeing somebody at the height of their career openly saying that they still believe in God is amazing. And I'm glad that he's there with Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin, you know, if you're in the black community and your parents were Christian, you for sure had Kirk Franklin playing in your house when you was younger. You know, all the way to the stump days, all the way to the melodies from heaven rain down on me. Yeah. So like I mess with Kirk Franklin, and it's crazy because he was tapping into the young folks back then, and he's still tapped in today. You know, a couple of years ago, before I had bought my house, and I was stressing out a lot, I was playing that Kirk Franklin and a Lil Baby song back to back to back to back. Like that would get me through my day while I'm at work or when I was at the gym, everything, bro.
I said I'm gonna say no right now, but I don't want to take the short term. I want to be able to take the long term. And I promise you, I got down on my knees, I prayed after that, and I just kept working. So it's like, but people gotta understand, chat. What I be trying to make y'all understand is that, bro, a lot of the things in life that 2023, my first.
Yeah. See, that's dope, bro. I fucks with that. And he's still talking to the chat. He probably don't even know that he made a lot of other people believers and shit. You know, just by saying that, who didn't or who don't know about praying or believe that praying is real. But I'm glad that he said that out in the open, and I'm glad that we still have people who stick to their gut and don't go against their moral compass just to get a dollar or get ahead financially. So shout out to that brother, man. You got my support 100%.